Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and today we have our HG Amplified Ryujinmaru from Dou Dou model. Let's go ahead and take a look at the face sculpt on this thing. Now, I like the eyes and the stickers. There are a lot of part separation on this kit, but I'm not a big fan of the gold because as you cut the gold piece, it leaves these little marks. But overall, the face design is just really spot on. It's very similar to the one in the anime. Now, the chest armor is not really something that I dig. I'm not a big fan of the design of this. It looks really plain and it has very little color, although there is that really cool necklace around it. Now, the most amazing and beautiful part of this kit would be the shoulder armor. It's also the sharpest part, so be careful. A lot of design. I love the aesthetics on this one, and of course that dragon design and that gold lining looks fantastic. Now, the arm section of this kit reminds me a lot of the old MGs, but again, the gold pieces have these little markings as you cut it off. The arms also reminds you of the articulation of the old MGs, and the hands are very similar to the old MGs of Bandai. Now, speaking of MGs, this has almost an internal inner frame with the whole leg section in it. You can see it really looks amazing, has some really good design, and once you have the armor plating connected to it, it looks exactly like the old MG kits from Bandai. This is also a very sharp section, so be careful. I've hurt myself several times connecting these parts. Now, the kit has some really good articulation. You can bend it across the thigh area and has a knee articulation. You can bend it that far. And of course, there are some really amazing designs on this thing, but be careful of the sharp parts, and there are some minor gaps as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the waist unit. The waist unit is also one of my favorites. You have a really beautiful golden belt right there, but the problem here is the side skirts. They are easily removable, and again, very reminiscent to the MG. It has that MG connector for an action stand. Now let's go ahead and connect the head unit to the body. Once you go ahead and connect that, it connects really well, but the lack of neck is really visible. It's like a Danny DeVito kit. Now go ahead and connect the shoulder armor. Once you do that, it is reminiscent again to the Bandai's old MG technology, where you actually have to snug in the whole armor of the shoulder plus the arm section. Now there are some parts that you can remove right here from the shoulder. We'll talk about that because that's a gimmick, but once you connect both of the arms and the shoulder armor, it looks really great. So let's go ahead and check out the lower part of this kit. Again, the connector pieces reminds you of the old Bandai MG technology. The connector parts for this are really much the same, and once you have that connected, it snaps in really tight. Just be careful with the side skirts because they usually fall off. So that's one of the problems of this kit right here. Now let's go ahead and connect the top half to the bottom half. Just go ahead and push that in. It's connected by a ball joint, and once you snap it in, bada bing, you have a beautiful looking Ryujinmaru. Now, I really like the design that they made for the Ryujinmaru and the Amplified HG series of this kit, but let's talk about the articulation. The articulation is a little limited. The head movement is blocked by the collar pieces from the chest unit, and of course, the hand articulation or the arm articulation is a little limited because of the design of this kit. There are so many spiky, sharp parts from the shoulder armor that it hinders the movement of that, but overall it has a wide range of movement. Now it has a good ab crunch, it has a good waist articulation. You can do a 360 rotation on that. Just be careful with the belt. It hits that sometimes and it falls off, and this is the problem. The side skirts pop off when you do the splits on the kit, and the leg unit has a lot of articulation. It actually is the most articulated part of this kit, but the sharp parts hinder you from moving it, and the play value is very limited. Machin Eiyuden Wataru was an anime shown here in the Philippines back in the 90s by GMA7, and it was one of my favorite afternoon animes. Now, I really like the design of the kit because they changed it from an SD chibi type kit to a very serious looking kit, and Dou Dou model copied it really well from Bandai. Now, the plastic quality of this kit, though, is not really that amazing. The plastic feels like it's from BT model, and if you've used bootleg Zoids and built bootleg Zoids from BT model, you know it's going to be tough. Now, the design is really amazing. The color separation is really great, but the problem with this kit is that the sword is really heavy, that it actually pops off from the hand and the hand has become unstable. Now, one of the cool gimmicks of this is that the shoulder armor can be removed and you have another set of claws that you could connect to that. There are these little gray connector pieces that you could connect to the arms, and once you pop that in there, you can then connect the shoulder armor piece to make it more like a dragon claw. And this has been seen in the anime, and it's one of my favorite poses that you have for Ryujinmaru. And with that, let's talk about the things that I like about this kit. Number one, Dou Dou Model made an amazing copy of the HG Amplified Ryujinmaru from Bandai. They have the same part separation, great vibrant colors that we have right here, and the design is just really spot on. Now, the HG Amplified is a little pricey, so it is wonderful that Dou Dou Model made a very affordable copy that you don't have to break the bank. And with that, let's talk about the things that suck about this kit. Number one, the plastic quality is not really that amazing. If you have played around and built bootleg Zoids, it is very similar to BT Model's plastic quality, which means it's tough and stiff. The design is very sharp. There are a lot of sharp parts right here that it would actually hurt you to build this kit, and it actually hinders the movement and the playability factor of it. The sword also is very heavy that it drops from the hand. Overall, we're going to give this a 7 out of 10. And that's pretty much all the time that we have right now, folks. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that like, hit that bell notification, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay awesome till all are one. Peace out. Rock and roll. Bye, everybody. Bye.